Clover is in her car seat, and we're gonna run to the gas station because Mommy's having a craving. So I'm gonna go get what I'm craving and then come back home and relax, eat what I'm craving, and watch something. I don't know if I want to watch Switched at Birth or if I want to try and start catching up on Criminal Minds. I don't know yet, so that's what I'm doing now. So as much as I kind of wanted to just spend most of the day at home today, I am kind of running an impromptu errand. I'm not driving, if you're wondering. I'm just sitting in front of my house because I figured I'd tell you what I was doing. So when I took Clover to the doctor the other day, her doctor did let me know that just by watching Clover, she doesn't think that Clover's going to crawl. Not because she can't, there's nothing wrong with her, but she doesn't like the idea of crawling. When she crawls, she doesn't seem to like the idea of pushing herself up and actually feeling the carpet and stuff on her knees. And the doctor did tell me she thinks she'll just go straight to walking, just based on that. So she recommended that I get Clover some kind of like exerciser or activity center or something to help her get comfortable using her legs by herself without me and Daryl holding her up, which you should be getting around this time of their age anyway, because she's almost 6 months old, so it's not that weird. And I wasn't gonna get it yet because me and Daryl usually make, it's not a big financial decision, they're like $40 to $60 somewhere in there, but we usually make decisions that are more than like $40 together. Are you farting? She's farting. So we usually make those decisions together, but I was just in the shower and I had Clover playing on her playmat on the floor, and she just, like, the last 3 or 4 times I've taken a shower, she gets really annoyed and she'll just start screeching and like screaming to the point where it sounds like she's hurt. And so I haven't even got, like, I didn't even get to condition my hair. I just shampooed it and then had to get out, and like that kind of thing makes me realize she does need something like that just to keep her occupied. Clover doesn't love to lay down. Like, if you're holding her, she loves when you stand her up, she loves when you sit her up. And so I think that that's just going to be something that will help me get some things done around the house, like laundry, dishes, stuff like that, because I seriously need to get like a better system going before the new baby comes, or I'm going to be SOL because Clover's just going to be running rampant and the baby is going to be crying and it's just going to be crazy. So I think it's important that I start getting her to the point where she's comfortable using her own legs so that she will be walking by one. Some babies do not walk by one, so for those of you who are going to be like, every baby walks by one, they don't. Even her doctor said a lot of babies don't walk by one, but she thinks that Clover will be walking by like 8 to 9 months. So we'll see, but hopefully, I can't breathe. Hopefully this will help, and I'm going to take you guys with me. So here we go. Hi, baby. What are we doing? So we made it to Walmart. I have to get her some formula while I'm here too. Hopefully you can hear me. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab some formula, hopefully. I don't even see it. I only see the little things. So maybe there's a big display for it. Okay, so this is what I ended up getting for Clover. So basically, this was the only one that I felt like would give her something to actually do. Like, if you look at the wheel part, like, she can actually walk it around the whole table. And so it was supposed to be $89.98 or something, which is a really expensive, but I noticed that there weren't any sitting out, and as bad as it is, I was like, well, maybe, you know, they'll let me buy the floor model. And the guy I asked for the manager, and the lady was really rude, because like I called, because the baby section is in the back and customer service all the way at the front. So I called them and asked asked if a manager could come back, and she was like, well, nobody's working back there today, blah, blah, blah. So I went up to one of the greeters and asked them to call a manager for me, and he did. And so he came back, and he was like, well, we do have one in the back, but it's been opened, it's a return, and it's missing one piece, which is this little tiny circle thing that goes inside of the seat that she's sitting in, just so it turns. So it still turns. There's 6 other ones, or there's 5 other ones. So I'm just going to call Bright Stars and get another one. But because it was opened, it was missing a piece. He gave it to me for half off because they were just going to get we're going to have to send it back like as damaged. And so instead of $90, I got it for like $45, which is really good. It's still kind of expensive, but just looking at her playing and like having fun by herself makes it so much makes it worth it, because I've left the room like 3 or 4 times since she has it, like to go do something with a video and go to the bathroom, and she didn't even cry when I left the room. So she's probably not as enamored with it as she will be because there's not batteries in it yet. It took me about an hour to put it together because it literally came in like a bazillion pieces, but it's actually really well, like it's sturdy. There's lots of screws that go into it. It's very well built. So even though it took a minute, I didn't mind taking the time to do it. So basically all I have to do is go get batteries for it. It takes C batteries, so I'm gonna go to the gas station and like I'm gonna give myself 20 minutes to rest, and then I'm gonna take her with me and go to the gas station, get the batteries, come back and put them in. So that is basically, sorry guys, I'm tired. Whew. That is basically what I decided to get her. So, and she seems to really like it. Her little feet. You're so big. Are you a big girl? Are you a big girl? Look at your big girl toy. Look at that big girl toy. You got a big girl toy, huh? She's gonna love it because I think that's like a little piano right there. So I think she'll love it when I put the batteries in. But altogether, I think it was a good purchase. So hopefully Daryl will agree, but I love it, and I'm the one that's home with her all the time, so it will make it easier for me, and I am happy with the purchase. So she seems to like it. Although a minute ago, I have to be honest, when I was putting it together, I was like, I hate this thing. I hate this thing. And I was like, seriously, if I don't get this done within the next 10 minutes, I'm going to return it. But after that, it was actually pretty easy. See how she can turn the seat? I like that. Although I think when I get the last one, it will make it easier for her to turn the seat. Okay, so the camera is going to die, but I just got done cleaning for Daryl to come home, so it's kind of a 360. And clean Clover's room. So Clover's sleeping. I'll show her to you, but I can't like talk very loud with her right there. So that's it for today, and I'm going to relax, watch some Switched at Birth, and go to sleep. Good night.